The Atlantic stretched endlessly in all directions, an unfathomable abyss beneath the sky. The sun had set hours ago, leaving only a trail of silver light shimmering across the waves. The hum of the aircraft engine was steady, but to Captain Robert Lindquist, it felt off. Almost distant. Beside him, co-pilot James Harper adjusted his headset. Miami Tower, this is NC 16002, approaching your airspace. Silence. Harper frowned, glanced at the radio, and repeated the call. Still nothing. Lindquist glanced at the navigation panel. The compass needle spun erratically. That's not right, he muttered. Static crackled through the radio, followed by fragmented voices. Coordinates unknown, visibility lost. Harper stiffened. Sir, that sounds like a distress signal. Lindquist's fingers tightened around the controls. Something about the voices made his skin crawl. The interference distorted them, but he could still make out the fear in their tones. Another voice cut through the static. Lost all instruments, fuel running low. Harper's face paled. That's Flight 19. Lindquist's breath caught in his throat. Flight 19, 5 U.S. Navy bombers, had vanished 3 years ago over these very waters. His heart pounded. This isn't possible. The stars outside flickered, like candles in the wind. Then, the sky shifted. For a split second, Lindquist swore he saw something beyond the horizon, a light, pulsing, unnatural, before it all went black. And then, nothing. 1 week later. At Fort Lauderdale Naval Air Station, Commander Edward Graves stood in the control tower, staring at the map before him. Another missing plane. Another Bermuda Triangle mystery. The last transmission was routine, the technician beside him said. Then radio silence. Graves exhaled sharply. Just like Flight 19. They had scoured the ocean. No wreckage. No oil slick. No debris. 32 people had simply disappeared. December 5, 1945, Flight 19's final mission. The sun was high as 5 torpedo bombers soared eastward. Lieutenant Charles Taylor led his squadron with precision, their drills sharp and calculated. Then, a voice cut through his headset. Sir, my compass isn't working. Taylor's brow furrowed. Stay on course. More voices followed. I don't recognize this area. Taylor's hands tightened on the controls. He looked out at the ocean. They should have been nearing the Florida coast. Instead, there was only endless water. Sir, we should have hit land an hour ago. Taylor's pulse quickened. He tapped the instrument panel. The gauges weren't making sense. Then came the worst realization of all. We're flying in circles. A low hiss filled the radio. A voice, distant and wrong, whispered through the static. Where are we? The sky darkened unnaturally. The air grew heavy. Taylor turned his head, and froze. Out of the clouds, a light emerged. His last thought before the world flickered away was that it didn't look like anything human. Flight 19 was never seen again. The rescue mission that never returned. The PBM Mariner flying boat soared through the night sky, its crew scanning the waters below. The men were tense, every pilot knew of the Bermuda Triangle's reputation. We'll find them, the commander said. We have to. They never did. 20 minutes into the flight, the Mariner disappeared from radar. No explosion, no distress call, just gone. No wreckage was ever found. The Triangle had taken 6 planes in one day. 1948, Star Tiger's Vanishing Act. The British South American Airways flight Star Tiger neared Bermuda in perfect weather. The pilot's last radio transmission was routine. Then, silence. The plane was never seen again. The following year, another flight, Star Ariel, vanished under identical circumstances. 2 disappearances. 2 aircraft. No explanation. 1965, the military's secret cargo. The C-119 flying boxcar lifted off from Homestead Air Reserve Base. Destination, Grand Turk Island. Some whispered that the plane carried classified cargo, something the government didn't want the world to know about. Halfway through the flight, it vanished. The Navy searched. They found nothing. Theories and whispers. People tried to explain it. Magnetic anomalies? The triangle's strange energy was said to disrupt navigation instruments. Time warps? Survivors, those lucky few, spoke of missing time, distorted memories, and seeing things that couldn't be real. Alien abductions? Some believed the ocean hid something otherworldly. Even the U.S. government had investigated, then sealed the findings. And beneath it all, the ocean remained silent. The only man who knew the truth. Henry Calloway had seen it happen. An old sailor, he had once been aboard a freighter that had narrowly escaped the triangle's grasp. The ocean took him, he muttered in a bar in Miami, eyes dark with memories no man should carry. People laughed at him. Until one night, he disappeared too. His boat was found drifting, empty. His last words scribbled on a notepad. It watches. 2024, a new vanishing. A private jet carrying an AI scientist, a journalist, and a military official took off from Bermuda, heading to Florida. Halfway through, the pilot saw something impossible. The sky turned gold, rippling like liquid metal. A massive structure rose from beneath the waves, something ancient, something alive. And then, the jet disappeared. The Bermuda Triangle waits. No matter how much time passes, no matter how advanced our technology becomes, the triangle remains. It is not just a place. It is something else. And it is still hungry. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and if you love aviation mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more thrilling stories.